A 2 day conference titled AI, Science and Society was recently held at the Institut Polytechnique de Paris as part of the AI Action Summit. This conference was attended by some of the world's top AI researchers. I spoke to Thierry Coulon, who is the president of Institut Polytechnique de Paris, and started by asking him about the significance of this event.
AI will have and does already have strong impacts on geopolitics, on daily life of people, on economics, and however, AI is a matter of science. Therefore, it was quite natural just before the AI summit, and so that the chiefs of state will have an informed view of the landscape, it was natural that we started with these scientific days. So we gave, another feature of AI is that it's obviously an international endeavor. So it was quite natural that we gathered here all the scientists, the top level scientists from all over the world to discuss the state of the art in AI research and also in research on the impacts of AI.
What can science and scientists contribute to the policies and decision making when it comes to AI?
AI, as you know, it's a matter of math, stats, and computer science. So it's basic science, and one needs scientists to keep developing these systems, to keep developing them in a frugal way, namely that they do not consume too much electricity and so on and so forth. Second, the impact of AI on health, on work, on democracy. Well, it's a scientific matter. Specialists can better devise the way diagnosis will be enhanced by AI, and other specialists in political science can discuss about the impacts of AI and so on and so forth. So that's the second impact of science in AI. And there is a third impact in the opposite way, namely that AI will change the way scientific research is performed. In biology, in physics, in many fields, there is an extremely strong impact of AI, and that needs to be discussed too.
What is the current state of AI in France in terms of applications and development?
Well, the first thing is that in France we do have talents, and we do have a strong mathematical basis. That's why we have some of the big players. The big names in science are in France. They are obviously also all over the world, but we do have many people among the inventors of AI. Second, we have a very strong ecosystem of startups and also big groups that do use AI. So there is a very strong ecosystem of economical ecosystem in France. Then we have, as you know, relatively cheap electricity due to nuclear plants. Therefore, we have everything it takes to develop AI, and that's the situation. We are not leading the game. Obviously, the states are extremely strong. China has proven that they are in the game, but we also are in the game, and probably at the European scale, obviously.
Can you tell us about the France 2030 initiative, of which AI is an important part, and also about Hi Paris?
Yes. Well, the first thing, I will start from the institution I lead, Institut Polytechnique de Paris. Institut Polytechnique de Paris is the merger of 6 engineering schools, very old and prestigious. They keep their identity, but it's a very old and very French story that we are transforming into a story of the 21st century and very international. So we have spotted. When I say we, it's École Polytechnique and ENSTA, two schools under the Ministry of Defense, ENSAE, Télécom Paris, Télécom Sur Paris, schools in statistics or in telecommunications, and also the École Nationale des Ponts et Chaussées in civil engineering. Well, these schools are very much connected to the the great challenges of the country and of the world, and very much connected to economy. So we have built what we call interdisciplinary centers. Some on defense and one on defense and security, one on engineering for health, one on energy for climate, one on materials, and so on and so forth. But one of the first ones was RFI Paris on artificial intelligence, joined with HEC, which is the premium business school in France, because we think that mixing engineering and business as far as curricula are concerned is very interesting. And we also wanted to develop our interest in AI for society, and with the business school, of course, it's a good combination. So yes, we were supported first by French big companies. 7 of them have put 1 million euros per year over 3 years each one. And then with that, we applied to a call for tender of the French government called AI Cluster, and we won an endowment, which is extremely interesting. So we have a huge responsibility to develop research, innovation, and training in AI. And this AI summit was a superb opportunity to launch our RFI Paris initiative, but I should insist on the fact that we did it together with the other French AI clusters, with the national research organizations like CNRS, INRIA, CEA, and that was a common French endeavor open to the rest of the world. So that were 2 great days.